And a very good evening to you. Welcome to Raimondi Park. I'm Tyler Peterson. Ballers baseball on the radio, and it is finally playoff time. The postseason begins tonight. It's game 1 of 3 against the Ogden Raptors, the second wild card team in the second half. If there is a game 3, it means these two teams split today and tomorrow. Last year, the Ballers did not make it out of the first round. Yuba, on this ground in Oakland, eliminated Oakland in a 6-4 final in Game 3 last year. The Ballers are seeking to win their first ever playoff series. They have had a record year in the Pioneer League, going 73-23. And in this pregame show, which we will have for you, and some special ceremonies before the game, we will highlight some of those great moments that we have seen in the year, both on the road and at home. The Ballers were a force, nearly an exact record at home and road. It was a 37-11 road record, a 36-12 home record. So slightly worse in Oakland, at least by one game. But they set all kinds of records this year. No team had ever gotten to 70 wins, and they got to 73. Ogden coming in with a record of 52-43. They had pretty decent halves and certainly good enough to get to this point in the postseason. They eliminated the Boise Hawks in the final week, and they have a very potent offense, the second best hitting team in the league. We'll see Noah Milliken go on the mound for the Ballers tonight, facing off against Chase Chapman. The lineup, which we'll get to later in our pregame festivities, is a very right-handed heavy lineup. It's a lineup that we did not expect to see from Aaron Miles today, but against Chapman, the lefty, he is going to stack up his righty hitters. It's game 1 of the postseason. We will have our pregame show after this break. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Ballers Radio on 860 AM, The Answer. Welcome back to our Ballers pregame show here from 860 AM, The Answer. I'm Tyler Peterson, live at Raimondi Park. We are just over a half hour away from first pitch, but we are about 15 minutes away from our introductions on the field. We will announce the run-ins for both teams and carry that live here on 860 AM, The Answer, and on Flow as well. We'd like to welcome in our listening audience from Utah as well, who is, I'm sure, tuned in to check out their Raptors, either on Flow or on our YouTube stream or on 860 AM, The Answer. The Ballers this year were very, very, very good. In fact, no Pioneer League team in the modern era, that's since 1963, since the league was a rookie affiliate league, a 76-game league, had more wins than this club this year at 73. There's a lot of things going into a season like that you have to get right, and then you sort of have to get lucky along the way. The Ballers had, coming into the year, a very good pitching staff. They had returners like Luke Short. They had returners like Carson Lambert. and Connor Sullivan, Connor Richardson, all guys who you could depend on in 2024. But there were a lot of question marks for how you replaced guys like Carson and Kleinsorge, and where was that going to come from? The two best pitchers on this staff, Noah Milliken and Gabe Tanner, were not even on the roster in spring training. They weren't even on the roster in May. Neither of the two of them arrived until mid-June, and they both have been fantastic. Milliken, who is starting today, 7-1 this year with a 2.12 ERA. Tanner, who is 9-0 this year with a 3.26 ERA. Tanner will be on the bump for a potential Game 3 this series. Luke Short will be tasked with Game 2 tomorrow. Milliken is on the bump today. And then when you look at the offense, I think more than ever, you had a ton of questions. You had only two returning players from last year's roster. Those were Tyler Lozano, who really did not have much of an offensive season at all, and Tyler Best, who was only on the club for a week. The rest of the offense was brand spanking new, so you really don't know what you're going to get. But boy, has this team hit. They have set new records in batting average as a team at .304, at least for their franchise, 2024 to 2025. In home runs, in RBI, in runs, almost every offensive category except for steals. The Ballers ran a little bit more last year, and that was more part of their success to their game. But a couple guys we just want to highlight. There are so many great memories for this year, but let's talk about some of the big moments, because this team wasn't necessarily in this 50 games over 500 feeling the whole year. They were really in the crunch of a race at the end of the first half. They were in the mix with a Rocky Mountain team in the last 2 weeks of the first half that if they had a really good showing, they would have a really good chance of wrapping things up. And they did something they had never done before, and they swept a 6-game series in Rocky Mountain, which included 2 shutouts. And on the final day, one of the big hits came from a guy who has had a ton of big hits this year. It was Dylan Tatum, a pinch hit, go-ahead run in the 7th inning.
Thank you so much. This is a remarkably sweet moment for the history of the Pioneer Baseball League, for the Oakland Ballers Club.
It was just one of so many home runs that you can point to this year for a guy who really took over that catching spot. Both he and Lozano, it has to be said, have been outstanding behind the plate. Both guys hitting over 300. Lozano in his own right has had 5 home runs and 38 RBI. Catching position year over year has to be one of the biggest improvements for Oakland out of any position. You look at the catching position now, you've got 28 home runs and 113 RBI. They just were not getting that kind of production from that spot last year. The Ballers won the first half championship. They did it with offense, pitching, and defense. A great combination. They were in the top half in every category, pretty much in the league. But that was just one half. And you think, okay, you've already got the playoffs in hand. You might coast a little bit more. It was anything but that. The Ballers had some of their biggest moments after they had already clinched the playoffs. And a man who is not here with me in this booth, Nevada Cullen, he is back in Florida, had one of the best calls of the year on Tremaine Cobb's big hits against the Sky Sox.
Hello, Oakland Ballers. Mike, thank you so very much. It is like a dream come true. I've always wanted to be in minor league baseball as a kid, and part of being in minor league baseball.
It was a huge home run. It was the first time the Ballers had a walk-off home run in their franchise's history, and it got them off to a decent start in the first half. But then for the first time this year, they went and faced the Yuba Sutter High Wheelers, their mortal enemies, if you will, their Northern California rivals. And it was really to be determined if they would see Yuba in the postseason again. Billy Horton always puts together a good squad, and of course they were the ones that knocked out Oakland last year. So Oakland would have a very big effect on if Yuba made the playoffs or not. They went up to Yuba, and they had a great series, capped off on a close, tightly fought series in Yuba by a grand slam by Isai Santos. It was a big call, and I think that's one of my favorite Nevada Cullen calls from this year as well. But they kept winning against Yuba. Yuba had, in fact, won the first game of 12, and the Ballers would win the next 11. And Jake Allgaier, who has been such a great part of this Oakland second half, Allgaier in the second half played 40 games and hit .322, and he had his first Oakland moments the next week against the High Wheelers. Just one of, like again, another one of just amazing moments that we could talk about and play them really all day. 73 wins and even some big moments in those 23 losses. But we'll take a break. We'll come back. We will highlight the Ogden Raptors. Talk a little bit about our opponent this week on 860 AM The Answer. Welcome back to Ballers Baseball, our pregame show on 860 AM The Answer. We are minutes away from our runouts. We will announce both teams running out live to the field in just about 6 minutes. So stay tuned for that. The Ogden Raptors come to town for the second time this year. Oakland began the year with Ogden here at Raimondi. That was the worst week of the year for Oakland record-wise because they walked away at a 3-3 week. That was the only week of the year where they did not finish 4-2 or better, which if you are going to set a record for most wins, I imagine you have to put up crazy numbers like that, but it was the case that that was the worst week of the season. The Ballers won opening nights on a Cobb walk-off, if you want to call it knockout round. Then they lost the next two, and Oakland's defense looked really shaky early on. A 2-error game on night 1, a 4-error game on night 2, and a 3-error game on night 3. And then they came back with some blowouts back-to-back days, 16-1 and 9-2, before dropping the final game 8-2. And then later in the year, about 3 weeks later, they went to Ogden and swept them in 3 games. So these two teams have seen each other a little bit. The Raptors have bolstered their lineup and their pitching staff with a couple late trades in the season from the Colorado Springs Sky Sox. I think we all remember Christian Hall, him winning a knockout round, the big first baseman. He will be in the lineup tonight as well. And then let's see if you remember these names: Austin Coleman, Ryan Velasquez, and Alain Lopez, a couple hard-throwing righties who will all be active for tonight's game. This was a team, Ogden, that had their struggles, that had some amazing players. Chris Sargent just had an amazing year, 80 games for the catcher, and he is at the top of the league with 130 RBI, tied with Max Young-Goldberg. But he's played something like 15 fewer games. And even so, Roberto Pena, who has 46 bombs this year, again, about 15 more games than him as well. Sargent is no longer on this team. He is a member of the San Antonio Missions. He was signed by the Padres very late in the season, some maybe 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago now. It was really not all that long ago. So the Raptors are without the guy who was their best offensive player this year. They still have a ton of offense. The team as a whole hits .343, which is certainly nothing to sneeze at. And Hall was brought in part to try and bridge the gap of losing Sargent. But this was a team in the final week of the second half that had to go up. Let's talk about the last 10 days. Had to go up against both Idaho Falls, who they were neck and neck with a chance of securing a wild card spot. And then they had to go head-to-head against the Boise Hawks. If the Hawks had won 4 out of 6 in that series, it could well be Boise who we are playing tonight. But the Raptors were able to take that series to lock down a wild card spot and to arrive here today as the opponents of Oakland. The Raptors have good history in the Pioneer League playoffs in the independent era. They were the 2023 champions, and the only year they did not make the playoffs was last year when both California teams made it in, along with Missoula and Glacier. So Ogden has good pedigree. Their manager, Evan Parker, was on the staff with Cash Beecham in 2023 when they took home the Pioneer League trophy. And so Evan certainly knows what he's doing. He's a good manager, a player's manager, and expect this team to swing early, to run, to bunt, and to try to do everything they can to make Noah Milliken and this pitching staff very uncomfortable today. It should be a very good series. Again, the rotation for Oakland, we will see Milliken and then Short, and then we will see Gabe Tanner if it goes to Game 3. We're going to take a break. We're going to make it a slightly extended break, about a 2-minute break. I'm going to head down to the field, and then we will have lineups from the field in about 4 or 5 minutes' time. You'll hear the PA, you'll hear Aubrey, you'll hear Mark, but I'm going to send it to a 2-minute break, and then we'll be back with our runouts from Raimondi Park on 860 AM The Answer.
Everybody, we're the Oakland 68 Scrum Crew, and we are going to teach you the "We Love You Oakland" chant that we do after every single time the Ballers score a run. It goes like this. Oh, we love you Oakland, we do. We love you Oakland, we do. We love you Oakland, we do. Oakland, we love you. We love you Oakland, we do. We love you Oakland, we do. We love you Oakland, we do. Oakland, we love you. Do you know about my city?
Ballers fans, we are about to introduce the players competing in this round of the Pioneer League Baseball Playoffs. You've been with us all season long, and now is the time to get loud. Who's ready for some playoff baseball? Who's ready to represent the town? It's been an historic season, and we're just getting started. Let's let these playoffs begin.
Ballers fans, please welcome our Assistant General Manager and play-by-play broadcaster, Tyler Peterson.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Raimondi Park for the first game of the first round of the playoffs between your Oakland Ballers and the Ogden Raptors. It's time to meet both teams. We welcome in the Ogden Raptors, who are wild card winners and the 2023 Pioneer League champions. We'd also like to welcome our listeners on 860 AM The Answer, who are also listening at this time. All right. Athletic trainer, Mackenzie Booth. Bullpen catcher, Denver Blinn. Assistant coach, Mason Ross. And hitting coach and bench coach, Ed Campanello. And now the reserves for Ogden. Number 6, Jonah Montez. Number 8, Bradley Pell. Number 10, Kyler Stancato. Number 12, Nico Saltaformaggio. Number 13, Justin Jones. Number 14, Cam Edmondson. Number 15, Aline Lopez. Number 16, Cole Stasio. Number 26, Carson Tucker. Number 27, Eli Elliott. Number 30, Christian Supatelli. Number 31, Jordy Richard. Number 33, Austin Coleman. Number 35, Jose Moreno. Number 36, Ryan Velasquez. Number 38, Dylan Gardner. Number 44, Christian Griffin. Number 46, Walker Huntgren. Number 47, from Rockland, Shane Gustafson. Number 55, Nick Cardinal. And number 56, Nick Agaki. And now the starting lineup for the Ogden Raptors. The Raptors are led by manager Evan Parker, who is in the bullpen with tonight's starter. Leading off, the center fielder, number 18, Kenny Oyama. Batting second, the second baseman, number 3, Cole Jordan. Batting third, the left fielder, number 22, Connor Bagneski. Cleaning up, the catcher, number 5, Carmine Lane, who is also in the bullpen. Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 23, from Fremont, number Damian Stone. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 21, Dylan Wilkinson. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 28, Drew Fontenot. Batting eighth, the designated hitter, number 48, Christian Hall. And batting ninth, the shortstop, number 29, Elliot Good. The starting pitcher for the Raptors tonight is number 17, Chase Chapman. He is warming up in the bullpen. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2025 Ogden Raptors.
All right, Ballers fans, it's time to make some noise for your first and second half champs. It has been a historic season. There were broken records. There were just incredible stats, but guess what? It's the playoffs, so it all resets, okay? And we don't have home field advantage without you. So each and every minute of this game, I want you loud, I want you on your feet, and I want you chanting, let's go Oakland!
The Ballers have won 6 in a row.
Back-to-back shutouts.
Baseball is back in Oakland.
Let's go. You can never take a baller out of the bay. They gon' leave, but the bees are gon' stay. Game time when we step up to the play. Home run out of park, that's a play. It's a new era coming straight up in the town. The money part where the fans get loud. Dripping that green and that gold, we're proud. Really did it for the soil, let me tell you, we about this. Real unity, do it for community. Blocks to the bleachers, come together, do it fluidly. Real time business, everything we do is truthfully. Scrappy, but we always meet the opportunity.
Listen to that hyped up crowd in West Oakland. High school.
Gone.
9 Ks.
And this game is over!
You can never take a baller out the bay. They gon' leave, but the bees we gon' stay. Game time when we step up to the play. Home run out of park, that's a play.
It's now time to introduce the 2025 Oakland Ballers. Let's meet the support staff and coaches first. Clubhouse manager Benji Meshik. Assistant clubhouse manager Sarah Landauer. Team acupuncturist Tyler Anderson. Strength coach Camilo Riveros. Athletic trainer Luke Fender. Bullpen catcher Dante Peretti. Assistant coach James Harris. Pitching coach down in the bullpen Jim Diedrich. And now the reserves for tonight's game. Number 2, Tyler Lozano. Number 8, Michael O'Hara. Number 10, Caleb Franzen. Number 11, Davis Trueck. Number 13, Jake Allgaier. Number 14, Zach St. Pierre. Number 17, Reed Butts. Number 18, Dylan Del Vecchio. Number 21, Connor Sullivan. Number 22, Malik Benz. Number 26, Adam Bogosian. Number 28, Lou Helmick. Number 32, James Collier. Number 33, Dylan Matsuoka. Number 35, Connor Richardson. Number 39, Luke Short. Number 40, Brody Aglite. And number 56, Gabe Tanner. It's now time to meet the starting lineup for your Oakland Ballers. Leading off and playing shortstop. The Oakland Ballers are led by manager Aaron Miles. Leading off and playing shortstop, number 3, Tremaine Cobb. Batting second and playing third base, number 23, Nick Leahy. Batting third, the designated hitter, number 15, Cam Buford. Cleaning up and playing first base, number 29, Christian Almanza. Batting fifth and playing second base, number 4, Danny Harris. Batting sixth. And down in the bullpen, catcher number 7, Dylan Tatum. Batting seventh and playing right field, number 6, TJ McKenzie. Batting eighth and playing left field, number 9, Isai Santos. Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 19, Darryl Bucks. On the mound, warming up at the bullpen, starting pitcher, number 30, Noah Milliken. Your 2025 Oakland Ballers. Before we start today's game, we acknowledge that the land where the Oakland Ballers work, train, and play sits on the unceded ancestral homeland of the Ohlone in the territory of Huichin, encompassing regions throughout the greater East Bay area. We recognize that we benefit from living and working on their traditional homeland, and we affirm their sovereign rights as First Peoples. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if able and remove your caps. Today we remember 9/11, honoring the strength and unity that carried our nation forward. In that same spirit of resilience and pride, it's time to introduce our flag bearer, military veteran, Ray Arcelodin. It's time for the national anthem performed by the Ballers' favorite national anthem singer, the incredibly talented Yesenia Martinez.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets recalled, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Well, if you weren't ready for playoff baseball before, I hope you are now. Oakland, in its second season as a franchise, has made the playoffs for a second straight year. The Ballers and Raptors head back to their dugouts. Noah Milliken, his warm-ups are done from the bullpen. He'll walk in, and then the Ballers will take the field as a team. You heard the lineups for both teams from Mark Kahn. Noah Milliken will take the mound for Oakland this year. 7-1, a 2.12 ERA. That is the lowest ERA in the Pioneer League among all starting pitchers. For those who have qualified ERAs, he has the lowest WHIP of all starting pitchers in the Pioneer League with qualified whips at 0.91. His 96 strikeouts rank in the top 10 for pitchers, but he does have fewer starts and fewer innings than those at the top, specifically those who have pitched so well in Glacier this year, like Ty Bothwell and Luke Schaefer. Your umpiring crew tonight is 4. Grant Myers is behind home plate. Jason Venzen is at first base. Bill Shortridge is at second base. And at third base is Ricardo Rodriguez. All names which I'm sure are familiar to you, as Noah Milliken comes out and takes the field with his team. The Ballers' defense behind him is as follows. In left field is Isai Santos. Darryl Buggs in center. TJ McKenzie in right. Nick Leahy at third. Tremaine Cobb Jr. at short. Daniel Harris the fourth. He is at second. Christian Almanza is at first. And Dylan Tatum is behind the plates. Oakland comes out to the field in their home cream uniforms. Green hats, Noah Milliken with the high green socks. I see assistant coach Ed Campanello heading down to his spot as the first base coach. The Raptors are in away grays. Blue names and numbers. They're one of the few teams in the league that does put that puts names on the back of the jerseys. And they will be in blue hats today. They have only seen Noah Milliken once. That was Noah Milliken's debut game in the Pioneer League on June the 15th. He did not receive a decision that day. In fact, he was not on a very high pitch count. He had not pitched since finishing up his year at the University of Pennsylvania. He was a Quaker, I do believe. 4 innings, no runs, 3 hits, 2 walks, 3 Ks, and probably a hit by pitch somewhere in there, getting feel of the sinker back. That was the only time Ogden saw him. Noah Milliken has not allowed a run, or did not, I should say, allow a run in his final 3 starts in the regular season. 7 innings against Boise, 6 innings against Yuba, 6 innings against Great Falls. The last time he surrendered a run in the regular season was August the 16th against Rocky Mountain. Now standing in from the left side is Kenny Oyama. We welcome in everyone to tonight's game, and we are ready to go. Milliken's first pitch on its way is a called strike 1. The next pitch to Oyama is just inside. A 6:39 first pitch, a 1-1 count to Kenny Oyama. Milliken from the stretch is pitched to the plate as a breaking ball that's high and away. Oyama this year, .353, no home runs, 59 RBI, the former Loyola Marymount and UCLA product. The 2-1 on its way as a ball hit to right field. McKenzie, it's hit right at him. He reaches up at the last minute and makes the catch. The first out was slightly scary, but it is indeed the first out of the ball game on an F9. It was hit right at McKenzie. It took a second for him to locate that ball exactly in the air, but he did. Now here's Cole Jordan, the second baseman. Jordan at .346 this year, 12 home runs and 82 RBI. The first pitch, sinker, is in for a called strike. 1 away in the top of the first, just underway from Raimondi Park. Milliken set from the stretch. The 0-1 pitch to Jordan is outside. Second best hitting team in the Pioneer League, these Ogden Raptors. The 1-1 on its way. A breaking ball way out in front was Jordan, and he sends that well foul. Good contact on that pitch, but well out in front. One and two. Righty-righty matchup. Milliken set. Tatum setting up low. And the pitch is just a touch outside on the sinker. And it's 2-2. Decent pitch from Milliken there. See what it sets up. The 2-2 pitch on its way. It is on the outside corner. Strike 3 called. And gone looking on the sinker is Jordan. 2 away. 2 outs now for Connor Bagneski, which is the situation you want to face him in. Bagneski batting .351 this year, 23 home runs, 110 RBI. The active leader if you take out the numbers from Chris Sargent in the home run and RBI categories. 2 away, bases are empty in the first. And the first pitch to him is a changeup called for strike 1. It was kind of just right out over the plate, but Bagneski took it. And Milliken ahead to start the at-bat. He's set. The high kick and the pitch is swung on and fouled away. That time, a sinker, similar spot. He's ahead of Bagneski, 0-2. Looking for a 1-2-3 inning to begin these playoffs. Scoreless in the top of the first. Peering into Tatum. 7 seconds on the clock. He comes set. 3 seconds to go. Milliken stares, and now he fires, and the fastball is outside. 1-2. Bagneski listed as a catcher. Plays all around the diamond. Tonight he is in left field. The 1-2 now. Tatum sets up in, and the pitch is high and outside. Milliken missed that time. Bagneski has hurt the ballers with the bat. I think folks might remember the misplay of the ball he had in left field on opening night off the bat of O'Hara. The 2-2 on its way, and the breaking ball is outside as well. The count goes to 3-2. It'll be a payoff pitch to Bagneski. Milliken is set. The 3-2 pitch is a breaking ball, popped up over the third base line and out of play. Every out matters, every at-bat matters. A 3-game series, anything can happen between two good teams. The 3-2 pitch again. Bagneski, a high drive to right field. Over is McKenzie into the corner. McKenzie will slide, and on the warning track, he will not make the catch. He went a long way, and it went into that pinched corner. It's just a long foul ball. So we got a little oomph underneath that one. Some 300 feet down the left field line. It's 321 to the corner. There was not a ton of foul territory left for McKenzie to navigate through, and smartly slid so as to not end up where that concrete meets the chain link fence. A speedy outfield tonight for Oakland with Buggs in center and McKenzie in right. They're leaving the right center field gap open for Bagneski. It'll be another 3-2 pitch. Milliken ready. And here it comes. It's high and outside for ball 4. He does not walk a ton of batters. In fact, he's never walked more than 2 in a game this year, but he does walk a man with 2 outs here in the first. Here's Carmine Lane. 354, 8 home runs, 88 driven in. Lane, a lot of good experience in the Miami Marlins organization. He's tonight's catcher. A righty-righty matchup. Milliken throws. It's popped up behind home plate and foul. 0-1. The at-bat to Sargent started 0-2, and he was able to fight off enough Milliken pitches to draw a walk. The game is scoreless in the top of the first between Ogden and Oakland. Tatum setting up in, and the pitch to the plate is a sinker, fouled back to the screen. Lane got to the spot. It was a sinker in. It's an 0-2 pitch. Back-to-back sinkers at 89. Might that set up the good Milliken breaking ball? He comes set again. Bagneski close to first in his lead. The 0-2 pitch, the breaking ball is just tipped at the plate. Lane stays alive. It was sort of a wave at the bat that time. Raptors have their first man on here at the first. The 2-out walk to Bagneski. It'll be another 0-2. The pitch is swung on and hits a right field. That's a base hit. Charging in is McKenzie. Bagneski is going to take the extra base. He'll go to third. And now 2 men on at the corners for the Raptors here in the first inning with 2 outs. A little bit of a seeing eye single that time. And it was softly hit enough that Bagneski was able to take third base without a throw to third. Well, now Oakland must be careful. The Raptors threatening with a man at third base. Tatum's got to make sure he keeps any balls in the dirt in front of him. It's Fremont's Damian Stone. 382, 5 home runs, 52 driven in. Milliken's first pitch to Stone is high and away for ball 1. A couple of these balls are flying out of Milliken's hands high and away, and there might be a couple butterflies flying as well. It's a 1-0. Now the pitch to the plate. It's a breaking ball outside, 2-0. On deck is Wilkinson, a left-handed batter. They're at the corners with 2 outs, no score on the top of the first. Milliken's pitch is a half swing, a called strike by Grant Myers at the top of the zone. It's 2-1. That's a pitch Milliken needed. Back to the fastball there. Didn't look like Stone either saw it or guessed correctly. And now we have time. It's a strike called, a pitch clock violation on the batter. It's 2-2. Stone did not get into the box in time. That is a huge mistake. Now 2-2. Milliken fires, and the pitch is high and outside, and it's suddenly a 3-2 count when it would otherwise have been a 3-1 count. Almanza will back up at first base. They will not hold on Lane, so he will be free to go as soon as Milliken lifts the leg. A 3-2 pitch to Stone. Here it is. It's outside for ball 4. The bases are loaded in the first for the Raptors. It's 2 walks from Milliken and a single in between them. Now here's Wilkinson. Well, certainly not the start you want if you're Oakland. A pitcher who you've depended on all year, just slightly shaky, has not given up hard contact yet. But you don't necessarily need hard contact to get runs in baseball. Wilkinson, 315, 2 home runs, and 51 RBI. He swings and fouls one away. 0-1. Wilkinson is the Ogden first baseman. There is nowhere to put him. The infield is back deep. They're loaded with 2 outs, no score on the top of the first. Milliken throws, and the breaking ball is high and away. There's a pitch that he does not quite yet have the handle of. It may be the changeup. Wilkinson waits. And the pitch to the plate is on the outside corner. It's a called strike 2. It's challenged by Wilkinson, and that's going to be overturned to a ball. It is 2-1. That's I would say, a good use of the challenge system. It now puts Milliken behind the 8 ball with the bases loaded in the first. You want to set a tone. A 2-1 pitch to Wilkinson. Milliken fires. It's high and away again. So he's getting a lot of arm side movement, and Milliken is a pitch away from walking in a run here in the first. He's got to fire a strike. Milliken throws, and there is strike 2. On the outside corner, Wilkinson does not offer a challenge this time. They're loaded with 2 outs in the first. All runners will go. The pitch, fouled back. We'll do it again. Let's start things off with a bang, shall we? A dramatic top of the first to begin this 3-game series. That was the fastball at 89. Milliken sets. Runners go. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to Cobb. He picks it up. His throw to first is in time, and the Ballers get out of it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 3 men left on base. These are the Pioneer League playoffs, and it's scoreless as we head to the bottom of the first on 860 AM The Answer. The Raptors load the bases on Noah Milliken in the first, but they cannot score. And now we head to the bottom of the first. Chase Chapman, the pitcher for Ogden, the left-handed pitcher, 8-3 this year, a 5.95 ERA, 75 strikeouts. That's a very good year for a pitcher in Ogden in the Mountain region, where hitting really is sort of an unforgivable batter-to-batter experience for most pitchers. So to have a 5.95 in Ogden, that's, I would say, sort of like having a 3-2. So Chapman's been very good this year. Started in the opening series against Oakland, went 4 innings, allowed 4 runs, and took a no decision in a game that Ogden won on the 21st of May. The defense for the Raptors, it's Bagneski in left, Oyama in center, and Stone in right. Fontenot at third, Good at short, Jordan at second, Wilkinson at first, Lane behind the plate. This is a very good defensive infield for Ogden. We saw that in the opening series, and we expect to see more of the same. It's a very right-handed heavy lineup for Aaron Miles tonight, just 2 lefties in Almanza and Santos. The first pitch to Cobb is a fastball high, or ball 1. Cobb this year, 296, 8 home runs, and 46 driven in. That's where he finished after the 96th game of the year. The 1-0 is a line drive toward the backhand of Good. It's through into left field for a base hit. The leadoff man is on for Oakland. A single, sharply hit past the glove of the shortstop at 95 miles an hour, and Good positioned himself well. The bounce was just too high. That'll bring up Nick Leahy, who's pushed all the way up to the 2 spot in the lineup. Leahy did not face Ogden this year. 280, 14 home runs, and 48 driven in. Chapman's first pitch, the kick to the plate. The fastball is outside. No score in the bottom of the first. Cobb this year did have 16 stolen bases. Leahy swings and misses on the breaking ball inside. It's 1-1. They want Leahy swinging at the top of the lineup. They want him driving in players and trying to get under a few pitches to send one over the wall. Throw back to first, and Cobb, who maybe hesitated just slightly, does get back in time. Fans vocal early here in this playoff atmosphere in Oakland. The 1-1, Leahy looks at a strike on the outside. 89, and it's 1-2. Finished up his year at UC Davis. Came to the Ballers in June after their opening homestand. 1-2 pitch to Leahy. Cobb is going to go, and the pitch is high, and he got a very late jump, but the ball is not caught by the second baseman, and Cobb steals the base. Now, that could have been disastrous, as Cobb really did not run immediately. The throw, it would have been awfully close had the second baseman Jordan caught the ball, but it is a steal for Trey, his first of the postseason. It's a 2-2 count to Nick Leahy. Chapman set. He checks second, and now he turns and fires, and Leahy takes it inside. It's past the catcher. Lane thought he had it. He did not. It's a wild pitch. It gets Cobb to third, and the Ballers' leadoff man is now 90 feet away from scoring the first run of the season. Last year, the first run of the year in the postseason was knocked in by Tyler Best in Yuba. Can it be Nick Leahy this year? Something out of the infield will do. A 3-2 pitch to Leahy, a ground ball back to Chapman. That is not going to get it done. The toss over to first is in time. One away. Well, you can't have that. A strikeout, a pop out, or a ball back to the pitcher does not get in Cobb. Now here is Cam Buford. Led the team in hitting this year. Had 21 home runs and 76 RBI. A ground ball in the infield will get the runner in. They're playing the infielders back. Chapman's first pitch, Buford takes a fastball off the plate. One and 0. No score, runner at third, one out here in the bottom of the first. Chapman from the stretch, and his breaking ball is also outside, 2-0. The pitch is, it's in there for a strike. 2-1. Two and one now to Buford. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball down and in. Now 2-2. Cam has got to put this ball in play now. Leahy could not get the man in from third. And now down in a 2-2 count. And just needs to make contact almost anywhere. A 2-2 pitch. Chapman to the plate. It's inside for ball three. 3-2 count. Chapman's payoff. Here it comes, and Buford hits it foul. Big breaking ball that was in the zone, and Buford just fought off. The 3-2 pitch again to Buford. Cobb is ready at third. He'll go. The infield's starting to walk in now as Buford pops it up over the screen, foul. Just at the last minute before that pitch was thrown, the Ogden infield began to come in, and now they're playing halfway. And if a ball is hit straight to an infielder, they may try to come home and gun Cobb. Another 3-2 pitch. Chapman throws, and the breaking ball is again hit foul. 3 straight foul balls for Cobb. And we will go to a 9th pitch of this at bat. Raptors with the bases loaded in the top of the inning. Now the Ballers with a man at third, and Chapman's going to step off. The left side of the infield is playing deeper than the right side. A 3-2 pitch. Again, Buford takes high and away. It's ball 4. Well, If they sent Cobb, they may very well send Buford, who is second on the team in steals with 27 of them. Now Carmine Lane looking into his dugout, trying to get the correct defensive alignment as Almanza stands in. Stepping off is the pitcher Chapman. They're at the corners, one away. Almanza, the team leader in home runs and RBI, 31 and 105. A big lead for Buford. He does not go, and the first pitch is high and inside for ball one. One out, a ball to the outfield still will likely get the run in. Chapman looks at first, the kick and the pitch. Almanza sends a ball to left center field. It's shallow. Coming in is Bagneski. He makes the catch shallow. They're going to not send the runner, and now they'll send it as that ball goes way over the catcher, off the net. It's a sac fly and an error. No sac fly. No sac fly because Cobb paused. It's a straight error, no RBI. The Ballers do lead 1-0. Bagneski threw it some 15 feet over the catcher, Lane. It went off the net behind the backstop. Lane had to go get it. The error allows Buford to go to second and Cobb to score. It's an unearned run for now. Chapman's pitch is down and in. Should Harris single, it will become an earned run, but at the moment it is not an earned run. An F7 for Almanza. They will not give a sacrifice fly because Cobb stopped. His intention was not to go home until he saw the errant throw. The 1-0 to Harris, the breaking ball is a strike. In the high outside corner, it's 1-1. And now Lane needs a second to go out and talk with his pitcher. 1-0 Oakland here in the bottom of the first. They score a run on an error. So Lane and Chapman to have an extended conversation. This will be the first mound visit used by Ogden, the first of 5. There are 2 outs in this inning. Lane is back behind the plate. Harris will stand back in. Danny this year, 314, 13 home runs, and 67 RBI. Oakland has scored first. And now Chapman to the plate. Harris, it's a high chopper towards short. Good has it, and his throw across the diamond is in plenty of time for the final out. It's one unearned run on the line of Chase Chapman. 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. And after 1, it is Oakland that has opened the scoring after 2 dramatic frames to begin these Pioneer League playoffs. Heading to the second, 1-0 Oakland on 860 AM, The Answer. Well, get out the lisinopril and metoprolol now because the blood pressure will only rise as this game continues. Oakland with a 1-0 lead over Ogden as Ogden comes to bat with Fontenot, Hall, and Good. There is no break in sight in this lineup for Ogden. The lowest average on this team in this starting lineup is Christian Hall's .312. Milliken did not allow a run in that first inning. He did have the bases loaded, but he got out of it. Now here's True Fontenot, the third baseman for Ogden. Bats at .340, and the first pitch is lined into the glove of Leahy at third. 1 out. Well, as far as Milliken's concerned, that's much more like it, and hopefully that settles him down. Hopefully, if you are a Ballers fan watching. We also like to welcome our viewers from the Ogden and Salt Lake area. We hope you enjoy our broadcasts this week. My name is Tyler Peterson. It's good to be with you. First pitch is down and away to Christian Hall. Between 3 teams this year, Hall is batting .312, 18 home runs, 64 driven in. The 1-0 pitch, Hall looks at a strike. Ballers fans may remember Christian Hall. He had a nice series for the Colorado Springs Sky Sox, which included winning a knockout round at Raimondi Park against Oakland. I believe it was the 4th round that day. Here's a high drive to left field. Santos is back. He's at the wall, and Christian Hall has tied this game with a long home run. It's a 1-1 score here in the second. You go out and get guys for the playoff stretch so that they can help you in September. And Hall has just tied this game. That'll bring up Elliott Good. Good is the shortstop. .327, 10 home runs, and 75 driven in. It is the second hit for Ogden in this game. Milliken's first pitch to Good is a ground ball foul. So the scratching and clawing for runs in the top and bottom of the first inning. It's just one big swing by Hall to get a run here in the second. Now the next pitch is a breaking ball down and away. Tatum wants a new baseball, and he will get one. It's 1-1. Milliken already about to throw his 40th pitch. The 1-1, Good, takes a sinker inside. It's ball 2, 2-1. Bases are empty in the second. Infield is playing back. Outfield is playing straight up. The 2-1 to Good is a fastball too low. Now 3-1. Lights are on at Raimondi. The 3-1 pitch, Good, looks at a fastball for strike 2. The lights fully fixed, new capacitors, brighter than ever. They've not quite taken full effect in twilight, but there is no sunlight left to douse the field. It's another full count, this time to Good. Milliken's payoff on its way, and it's swung on and missed. Fastball above the hands, a second strikeout for Noah Milliken, and there's 2 gone. That'll come back to the top of the order in Kenny Oyama, who flied out to right to begin this game in the first. Leahy is on the grass at third, protecting against a bunt. And the first pitch to Oyama is swung on and missed. The changeup. It's 0-1. Looking at a packed house tonight here in West Oakland. The 0-1 pitch, Oyama again swings and misses. Again, it's the changeup, and he is down 0-2. The Raptors have tied it here in the second with a Christian Hall solo shot. Milliken will peer into Tatum. And now Tatum will set up low. The pitch on its way is swung on and missed. 88 past the bat of Oyama. It's a third strikeouts for Noah Milliken. A run on the home run by Hall, the only hit of the inning. No errors and no one left on base. We are tied at 1, heading to the bottom of the second on 860 AM The Answer. Bottom of inning number 2. We are tied at 1. Welcome back to 860 AM The Answer. I'm Tyler Peterson. It's Ballers Baseball on the radio, and we are happy to have you from wherever you are tuning in tonight. We'll see Tatum, then McKenzie and Santos against Chapman here in the bottom of inning 2. This series might be just as close as each of the first 3 half innings has been so far. Do not expect this to be easy if Oakland wants to advance. Here is Tatum, who has had so many big swings this year. He's carried Oakland into multiple late inning victories. Late home runs against Vibes, Range Riders, walk-off against the Hawks. Chapman's first pitch to him is a fastball on the inside for a called strike 1. 338 for Tatum, 23 home runs, 75 RBI. Chapman to the dish, and Tatum looks at a pitch off the plate. It's 1-1. A hesitation from Lane, the catcher, who wanted the strike call from Grant Myers. The 1-1 on its way. Tatum swings and sends the ball down the right field line, well out of play. Looks like that'll end up on the soccer fields behind the right field grandstands. 1-2 count to the Ballers catcher leading off this bottom of the second. Here's the pitch. It's a swing and a golfed ball down the left field line, but foul. Here's the 1-2 pitch again, and Tatum hits one down the line. It's fair. Down the left field line. It's into the corner. It bounces up to Bagneski. He throws into second, and Tatum has a sliding double. 88 at the top of the zone, and a tomahawk extra base hit for Dylan Tatum to lead off the second inning. That'll bring up TJ McKenzie. McKenzie, .299 this year, 16 home runs and 68 RBI in his first professional year. With Oakland, McKenzie is batting just 3 for 19. That's 158, a home run, and 4 RBI. The rest came with Colorado Springs and NOCO. Chapman's first pitch to McKenzie. He swings and misses, 85 inside. It's 0-1. I am sure that TJ McKenzie has faced the Raptors before and most likely has also faced Chase Chapman at some point this season. It's Tatum at second to begin this inning. A 1-1 game in the second. The 0-1 pitch, McKenzie swings and misses again. The breaking ball down and in. And it's strike two, 0-2. Well, the Ballers got a man on. They got him to third and then couldn't get him in for a couple of batters. Here they have a man at second to begin the inning. And you hope McKenzie can have a productive at-bat. And now stepping off is Chapman. He resets and comes set. The pitch to McKenzie is a ground ball foul. He just brought the hands in enough to get a piece of that. It looked like a slider perhaps coming in on the hands of McKenzie. It's an 0-2 pitch. Chapman to the dish. McKenzie swings and misses. 90 past the bat. And there's one gone here in the second. In what you could say unfamiliar territory in the lineup for him, Isai Santos is batting 8th today. 289, 11 home runs, and 46 RBI in the year for a guy who has been indispensable for them, one of the team's leaders in getting on base. He has Tatum at second with one away in the second. First pitch to Santos is a breaking ball. It's a called strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Santos, normally you see him bat in the 2-hole. Today, that is Nick Leahy, a right-handed batter against the lefty Chapman. The next pitch is way outside. It's 1-1. Tied at 1 in the bottom of the second. Tatum a short lead off of second. A quick look from Chapman, which turns into a long look, and now he throws. Line drive, it's past the glove of the third baseman, down the left field line. Picking up the ball is Bagneski. They're sending Tatum. The relay throw home is not in time. The ball is dropped. Heading to second is Santos, who is safe. It's an RBI single for Isai Santos. He advances on the throw. Single RBI, and they're also going to give an error to the catcher as well for letting the ball get away. So the extra base, Santos will advance. Big hit for Santos. And now Darryl Buggs the second with a runner at second. A big lead for Santos. And the first pitch to Buggs is swung on, hit in the air. Shallow center field. Out is Jordan. In is the right fielder Stone, who puts it away for the second out. That is an aggressive send from Aaron Miles, but it has given the Ballers the lead. They're up 2-1. Extremely close play at the plate. Here is Cobb, who singled to lead off the first. The first pitch to Cobb is a breaking ball off the glove of Lane. That's going to be a pass ball, wild pitch. It'll be ruled a wild pitch. It'll get Santos to third. Let's see one more replay of that. It was off the top of the glove of the catcher Lane. We're going to need to see a replay of that. Chapman set. 1-0 count to Cobb. He takes high. It's 2-0. 2-0. Cobb to the dish, and the fastball is in at the knees for a strike. 2-1. Santos at third, 2 outs. The 2-1, Cobb sends one into center field, shallow. Oyama's got good speed. He comes on, and he will make the catch as he goes into a slide for the final out of the second. It's an RBI single by Isai Santos. He gives Oakland the lead, 2-1, as we head to the third on 860 AM The Answer. Welcome back to Ballers Baseball here on 860 AM The Answer. The Pioneer League playoffs. Top of the third, the Ballers lead 2-1. These playoffs are sponsored by Red Pocket Mobile. They've been a great partner of the Pioneer League these last couple of weeks. They have partnered with us to do the Strike Zone Challenge, and the Strike Zone Challenge along with the fans who can earn some pretty good prizes from Red Pocket Mobile. I'm now joined by Zach Rittner, the brand ambassador for Red Pocket Mobile, who will join me here for the top of the third, our celebrity third inning. How you doing, Zach?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for having me here up in the booth. I appreciate it.
A lot of folks have been following along. You've been driving around in an RV. How's the van life?
Van life is awesome. 2016 Thor Acer, cruising around through the Pioneer League, through Ogden, through Colorado Springs, up through Missoula, and here we are parked out in front of Oakland.
Jordan, Bagneski, and Lane here against Milliken. And the first pitch to the right-hander Jordan is a breaking ball outside. Now, you're here offering our fans a lot of cool prizes and incentives, but I first want to ask you, what has it been like for you as a brand ambassador? This league covers a footprint that is not covered by any other level of baseball in the United States, which is the Mountain States area, which is territory that is historic for baseball, and some pretty beautiful backdrops as well. What has the tour been like for you?
Oh, the tour has been amazing. We saw the Grand Mesa. We went through
ground ball, foul.
We went through some great national parks, traveling around, and just all the great ballparks and the environment. It's been a tremendous, tremendous trip. I've had so much fun, met so many great fans, the front office, the announcers. Everybody has been class act A+ all the way.
1-2 to Cole Jordan, who struck out looking in his first at-bat. Milliken to the dish, and the next pitch is outside. We're speaking with Zach Rittner from Red Pocket Mobile, their brand ambassador. Now, fans have been participating all year in the Strike Zone Challenge promotion, and I do understand that promotion is coming to its end.
Yeah, that promotion come to an end here with the playoffs, and we're going to announce September 19th the winner of the Strike Zone Challenge. We have a big secret. We have a big surprise for the fans of the Pioneer League of who's going to announce the winner, and
okay,
we'll see if that's here in Oakland.
The 3-2 pitch to Jordan. He swings and misses on the sinker inside. The fourth strikeout for Noah Milliken, and the first out of the third. Now, we do have a lot of fans who are fans of radio here in Oakland, and many who bring their radios and their phones to the game to tune in to 860 AM The Answer. Where can they find you today to come check it out, some of what Red Pocket is offering?
Great question, Will. We're right out in front. We got the Wheel of Savings RV out there. Come on by, scan the barcode. We're giving away hats, shirts, and some upgrades for free food.
Bagneski swings and fouls it away. He walked in the first. It's 2-1 Oakland. Free food, you'll have me there.
Yeah, if you hear me right now and you're here in the stadium and you find me today, I'll give you a $40 gift card for food here at the game for here tonight, tomorrow, and the rest of the playoffs.
Oh, wow.
How about that?
How about that? The 0-1 on its way is a ground ball hit up the middle. Harris rounds this out. His throw to first is in time. Nice play by Danny Harris. Now, unfortunately, we only have you for the half inning, I'm told. So as much as I'd like to get into maybe some Dodger talk and some other personals, let's get to business.
Right.
Red Pocket Mobile, it is a unique type of cell carrier. I know you're offering a different type of deal. Explain to us exactly what they do.
Okay, so we're Red Pocket Mobile, your new ultimate cell carrier, if you've heard me on Instagram say that many times. And what sets us apart from all the other providers is we offer service from all 3 major networks at a discounted price, beginning at $10 a month. We have 2-minute customer care, and like I said, starting at $10 a month.
Lane, a line drive to left coming in, and that is caught. It's an expedited top of the third, a 1-2-3 inning. Zach, before I let you go, I think it'd be remiss to say if fans wanted to interact with you, if they want to get involved, how do they find it online?
They find it online at Red Pocket Road Trip on Instagram and www.redpocketmobile.com/baseball.
Good luck with the road trip. Fans, go check out what Zach's got. He will give you some passes for free food and probably some good deals as well. Thanks, Zach.
All right, thank you. I appreciate you.
We'll take a break. We'll come back for the bottom of the third. Milliken with a 1-2-3, top of the third, and the Ballers lead 2-1 on 860 AM. The Answer. Slide whistles mean that is the throw to second. We have fans right beneath our broadcast booth who bring slide whistles. I thought I was going crazy. I was not. It's not something we were playing either. It's 2-1 Oakland here in the bottom of the third. I'm Tyler Peterson. It's great to be with you. 2, 3, and 4 for Oakland as they lead 2-1 in the first game of the Pioneer League playoffs first round. Chapman to Leahy, who takes a fastball high, and it's challenged by Ogden. It is overturned to a strike. So Ogden has gotten 2 challenges correct. They have all 3 challenges. The 0-1 to Leahy. He swings and fouls one away, and it becomes a quick 0-2 after the correct challenge. There is another game happening in Montana as we speak. However, it has been delayed at the bottom of the first due to rain. Next pitch is in the dirt. It's 1-2. Idaho Falls and Missoula had completed, looks like exactly the top of the first before, I guess, the tarps came out. So scoreless there. The 1-2 is swung on and missed by Leahy. A breaking ball inside, and Chapman picks up his second strikeout. Here is Buford. Buford walked in the first. He was left on base at second when that inning ended. He bats with 1 out and the base is empty in the third. The first pitch to Cam is fouled back. It's 0-1. Idaho Falls in Missoula for 3. The Ogden Raptors in Oakland for 3. Next pitch is low. And an adjustment of the hat by Chapman, who almost looked like he wanted to challenge that. It's 1-1. Pitch to the plate. Buford takes high. Now 2-1 to Cam. Good hitters count for a good hitter. From the windup now, Chapman throws, and the breaking ball catches the outside corner. It's 2-2. It's a nice pitch from Chapman there. Into the windup again. The 2-2 pitch is high. So the pace may be slightly different for Chapman now. It is a 3-2 count to Cam Buford. The payoff is high and away. It's ball 4, and Buford walks for the second time. I pitched the 49th for Chapman in this game. Here is Almanza. Almanza fly to left field. It was not a sac fly, but a run did score on the play. That was his first at bat. The first pitch to Almanza is a swing and a miss over an off-speed pitch. It's 0-1. Cobb started to run, but bluffed and stopped, and then the throw from Bagneski was just so high and wide that Cobb came in to score. It's a fly out in an E7. Pitch to Almanza is a high, deep drive down the left field line. Fair or foul? It is foul. I don't know if it had home run distance, but it was up there. Oh, 2 to Almanza. Big lead for Buford. Chapman to the dish, and the fastball is outside. One, 2 now. There goes Buford. The pitch is swung on, hit a long way to center field. Back is Oyama. He stops. He will square up and make the catch in center field, maybe about 10 feet from the warning track. A deep fly out for Almanza, and there's 2 away. 2-1 Oakland in the bottom of the 3rd. Here is Harris. Harris grounded out to short to end the 1st inning. Buford a big lead at first. Chapman to the plate, and Harris hits it out of play. Only 1 attempt from Cam after walking. That was on the ball that Almanza hit to center. He's just looked sort of runner-ish. Wide stance for Buford. Now the pitch to Harris, a swing and a miss. At the top of the zone on the slider, and it's 0-2. Ballers have scored a run in each of the first 2 innings. One of those was an unearned run. Here in the bottom of the 3rd, they have another runner on first, but Chapman looking to end it right there. Harris swings, pops one up, first base side, but that's out of play. That was 91 from Chapman that time. I don't know if he's thrown much harder than that today, or for that matter, Milliken as well. Now this time he throws over to first, and Buford is back to the bag. That'll be the first step off of this at bat for Harris. I'd be surprised to see Chapman go back-to-back here. He does not. Harris fouls it back. Buford was not on the move there either. Aaron Miles knows Danny Harris will try and hit his way on. Second on the team this year with 117 hits. Now there goes Buford. The pitch is inside and low, and swing and a miss by Harris. We move on to the top of the fourth. Ballers lead 2-1 on 860 AM. The Answer. We are a third of the way through our ball game tonight. It's 2-1 Oakland, just about an hour in as well. So we are on pace for sort of a normal game. We'll see if it speeds up or slows down. It will, I'm sure, be dramatic. Oakland Ballers lead 2-1. Top of the fourth, we'll see Stone, Wilkinson, and Fontenot against Noah Milliken. Milliken at this point is at 56 pitches through 3 innings, which is a little bit high, but if just waiting to hear a couple cars that are parked illegally. Just making sure they're not mine. Stone, Wilkinson, and Fontenot against Milliken here in the top of the fourth. Milliken will not pitch again in this series. If he does pitch again, it would be in a championship, which may or may not happen for Oakland. So I'm sure he will throw around 100 pitches tonight, as long as he is still good. First pitch to Stone is a ground ball down the line, but foul. Hold it past Almanza and the first base coach, Ed Campanello. Idaho Falls and Missoula are still delayed. Now, if they cannot continue today, I wonder what that means for the remainder of their 3-game series. Here's the 0-1. Stone looks at strike 2 on the inside. Front-doored Stone that time on the fastball. Milliken is set. The 0-2 pitch. Stone swings and misses. Did he tip it? He did. Tipped it right beneath the zone as we get a geese flyover. So he just does stay alive. The 0-2 pitch. Again. Milliken kicks and fires, and Stone, it's a line drive into the glove of Harris. One away. That'll bring up Dylan Wilkinson. So today, Milliken gives up his first run since the 16th of August against the Vibes. First pitch is down the left field line, could be trouble, foul. Wilkinson nearly shot one down the left field line, a la Dylan Tatum, but it was slicing away from the left-handed batter. Challenges in the game so far, 2 correct for the Ogden Raptors and none attempted for Oakland. We'll see how conservative the Ballers are tonight. 0-1 to Wilkinson, who grounded out in his first at bat. The 0-1 pitch is, does he go? Yes, says Ricardo Rodriguez down the third base line. It's a half swing by Wilkinson. Ball was just off the plate. And Rodriguez said he offered just enough. That'll make it an 0-2 pitch. Milliken set. Here's the pitch, high and away. From our advanced stats department, Nevada Cullen, it was a 23-inning scoreless streak for Milliken that ended the season. A 1-2 pitch. Here it comes, the breaking ball, just low. Tried to backdoor Wilkinson, and it just missed below the zone. That's a tough pitch to lay off in a 2-strike count. It is 2-2. Milliken set again. The pitch is swung on and hit down the left field line again. That was a challenge with the sinker. 64 pitches for Milliken now. Bullpen stirring just a bit for Oakland. A couple guys walking around down there. It's a 2-2. Now Milliken fires. A ground ball slowly hit up the baseline. No, the umpire says that it hit in foul territory. Or it hit off of Tatum or the batter, although if Wilkinson hit him off himself, I would be surprised why he was running down the line. It must have hit off of Dylan Tatum. Aaron Miles is coming out to have a quick word. It'll be a very short word. It might have even just been one word. But he goes back to the dugout. One away here in the top of the fourth. A 2-1 lead for Oakland. Bases are empty. With one out for Wilkinson and a 2-2 count. Milliken fires, and a ground ball slowly hits a Cobb. Gets a nice big hop, and his throw to first is in time. A second 6-3 ground out for Wilkinson tonight. And there's 2 away. That'll bring up True Fontenot. Fontenot lined semi-softly to Leahy at third. It was the first pitch of the second inning. Fontenot hit .340 this year for Ogden. First pitch in the air, popped up. Harris on the lip of the grass will make the catch and put it away. It's back-to-back 3-up, 3-down innings, and now Milliken has retired 8 straight Raptors. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Ballers lead 2-1 on 860 AM, The Answer. It's the bottom of inning 4. It's a 2-1 ball game. Live from Oakland, California, I'm Tyler Peterson. The Ballers lead the Raptors. We'll see Tatum, McKenzie, and Santos against Chapman. Ballers scored a run in the first. It came in via an error. Left fielder Bagneski throwing the ball way high into the screen on a potential sacrifice fly. And in the second, an Isai Santos RBI single brought in Dylan Tatum. Tatum began the second with a double. Let's see what he can begin the fourth with. Chapman begins this inning with a pitch count of 58. And the left-hander's first offer to Tatum is going to hit Tatum in the foot, right off the front of the left foot, and Tatum will start hopping down first, and now he'll bend over to take off his shin guard and now limp to first base. I'll bring out tonight's trainer, Luke Finder. Now this is a guy you want at 100%. Plays such a big role in both Oakland's lineup and defensive lineup. He's still trying to take some inventory on that toe. That breaking ball must have got him right on that left foot toe. And it bounced way in the air. I mean, that can do some damage on the top of the foot. And he is still trying to walk this off. Tatum is now going to go into a jog. He has got to make sure that he is 100%. And I think there's a little bit of adrenaline that's really trying to help him through this. And he is going to stay in this ballgame. So the man is on to begin the inning via the hit by pitch. And now that'll bring up TJ McKenzie. Now we did have some deep pulls from our advanced stats department, Nevada Calling. TJ McKenzie did face Chase Chapman July 29th versus Ogden, a 2-run home run to left field off of Chapman. First pitch, fastball, called strike on the outside. Ironically, he scored Christian Hall on the play, who now plays for the Raptors. So Tatum is at first. We'll see how well he can run. The 0-1 to McKenzie. He takes down and in. It's a 1-1 count. Two on Oakland in the bottom of the fourth. Chapman set. And the 1-1 to McKenzie. He looks at ball 2 below the zone. Nice take. Those are darting down and into McKenzie. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. The 2-1, McKenzie takes low. 3-1 to the speedy TJ McKenzie. Ballers have a very speedy lineup with Buford, McKenzie, and Bugs all in there. They really don't have a ton of pinch running options because of that. It's a 3-1 to McKenzie. Chapman to the dish, and McKenzie looks at strike 2. 88 on the inside. So the count will go full. Nobody out here in the fourth. It'll be the 65th pitch for Chapman. This payoff to McKenzie. The kick, here's the pitch. It swung on and missed. Fastball high and away, and McKenzie strikes out for the second time. That'll bring up Isai Santos. Santos had an RBI single in the second inning, right over the glove of Fontenot at third. An aggressive send of Tatum from second to home by Aaron Miles paid off. The first pitch, high and inside to Santos. It's 0-1. Santos had a big hit on opening night. A pinch hit single in the ninth to extend a rally against the Raptors. A 1-0 pitch hit down the left field line. This will go down the line, close to the corner and out of play. It's 1-1. That single was part of a 3-run rally. The Ballers came into the bottom of the ninth down 3. Big hits from O'Hara and Helmick. And Santos, along with the game-tying sacrifice fly from Danny Harris, tied the game and allowed Trey Cobb to win a knockout round against Chris Sargent. 1-1 pitch. Santos takes off the plate. It's 2-1. Oakland leading here in the bottom of the fourth. Pitch to Santos. He takes inside. It almost got a piece of Santos's jersey. If that is a sinker from Chapman, then it was coming back toward Santos. He hit Tatum to begin the inning. And now we'll see a 3-1 pitch to Isai Santos. Chapman fires, and the pitch is outside. No, it's a called strike. It's 3-2. So another full count, back-to-back full counts. 3-2 pitch from Chapman. The kick in the pitch, Santos swings and fights that off. It was a changeup on the outside part of the plate. It's fouled away. The at-bat continues. Both bullpens have a couple guys walking around now. Both pitchers around 70 pitches to finish 4 innings. The 3-2 again to Isai. Here it comes, and he lays off. It's ball 4. A half swing, does he go? Ricardo Rodriguez says no. It's a walk to Isai Santos. No one walked more than he did as a baller in 2025. 2 at-bats, or 2 plate appearances rather. An RBI single and a walk. That'll bring up Darryl Buggs. 2 men on, 1 man out in the bottom of the fourth. Ballers lead 2-1. Buggsy flied out to right field in the second inning. And now we have time as Evan Parker comes out to have a meeting on the mound. This will be the second mound visit. Parker, who is the manager and pitching coach. He was pitching coach under Cash Beecham, who took the Raptors to the 2023 championship. I saw Evan wearing his championship ring today. It was a championship that went through my then Rocky Mountain vibes with Les Lancaster at the helm in 23. The vibes in that series had blown out the Raptors, shut them out in game 1. And game 1 was in Colorado Springs, then it shifted to Ogden, which is far more a difficult environment for any visiting team to come in and have success. They have an avid fan base. They have a lot of good stadium rituals, a lot of history in that ballpark, and it is tough when visiting teams come in there. The Ballers should feel very fortunate that they do not have to go to Ogden in this series. 2 men on for Buggs. The runners are at first and second. Chapman, his first pitch to Buggs. He shows bunt, pulls it back, it gets through! Buggs all the way to the backstop. It's a wild pitch. Both runners advance. The sac bunt for free. I don't know how that didn't hit Buggs. Looked like it went through him. It was a late show from Buggs, and now Darryl has a chance to get a run across. They're at second and third. The infield is in. A 1-0. Buggsy with a choke on the bat. Chapman's pitch. Buggs takes off the plate. No, a strike from Grant Myers. That's twice now I've spoken too soon in the inning. The Ballers are being conservative with challenges today. The 1-1. Buggs takes off the plate. 2-1. On deck is Trey Cobb. A walk is not the worst thing in the world for Ogden, although Chapman will be pitching for a strikeout or a ground ball right at someone. The 2-1 pitch to Buggs. He swings and sends the ball down the right field line, but out of play. It's a foul ball. It's 2-2, and that is the job for Buggs, is send something to the outfield. It's Tatum at third, nursing what must be a hurting toe, but I imagine that Aaron Miles may still try to send him home again. A 2-2 pitch. Darrell's got to fight. Here's the pitch. It's swung on and missed. Change up on the outside corner. A third K for Chapman. Or excuse me, a fifth K for Chapman and his second of the inning. So Bugs cannot get the job done. The runners are at second and third with 2 outs for Cobb, who's 1 for 2 today. Ballers lead 2-1. You gotta imagine Cobb might ambush Chapman here. The first pitch, Cobb looks at a breaking ball for strike 1. Big breaking ball from Chapman. Infield is back. Outfield is slightly, just a little bit pulled in. It's an 0-1 to Cobb. He takes down and in. And to tap dance his toes out of the way of that breaking ball. It's 1-1. Chapman will now throw an 80th pitch when he releases his next ball. A 1-1. Cobb looks at a strike on the outside corner, and now Cobb will challenge. It is confirmed a strike against Cobb. One and two the count. So now Cobb has to protect. The 1-2 on its way. Cobb swings, fouls it away. That time he had to chase a pitch high to get that. It's a new look bullpen for Ogden. Lopez, Velasquez, and Cardinal are 3 you're going to talk about. Cam Edmondson, of course, is always an option for them as well. A 1-2 pitch on its way. Cobb looks at ball 2 above the zone. 2-2 the count. Set on the mound is Chapman. The 2-2 pitch. Cobb looks at ball 3 beneath the zone. A good battle from Trey Cobb. A lot of 3 ball counts for Chapman. And in this inning, a third 3-2 pitch. He comes set. The payoff on its way. Cobb swings, hits one down the left field line. It's deep. Back is Bagneski. He leaps, and that ball is off the wall. 2 runs will score. Cobb thinks it's a home run. He's late getting into second, and he will get there safely. A 2-run double for Tremaine Cobb. And Bagneski, I don't know if he brought that back, but at the height of his jump, he missed the ball. He did not bring it back. He just missed it. It's 2 runs for Oakland. They lead 4-1. That ball, it is dark now here in Oakland. The lights have taken full effect. It will be hard to get one out of here. A 2-run double for Cobb. He is at second. For Leahy. Chapman to the dish. Leahy takes high. Ball 1. Biggest hit of the night for the Ballers. A 2-run double by Tremaine Cobb. He had gone into a trot, and it's only lucky that the throw was offline or he would have been out at second. The 1-0. Leahy shoots one foul down the right field line. 4-1 Oakland. One to Leahy, who is grounded out and struck out. The pitch is a called strike on the slider, and Leahy almost brought the arm up to challenge. He does not. It would, I will say, looking at the zone, if you trust it, would have been a terrible challenge because it was more than a ball in the zone. The 1-2. Leahy, a ground ball foul. Two runs in for Oakland in this fourth. They now have 4 hits in the game as well. Cobb at second, 2 away. The pitch to Leahy, he swings, sends one to right center field. This is deep. Oyama is back, and he will chase it down as he crashes into the wall. Not the first time Kenny Oyama has played spectacular defense in center field this year, and he saves a run. 2 runs for Oakland on 1 hit, the Cobb 2-run double. No errors, and a man left on base. We head to the 5th. 4-1 Oakland on 860 AM, The Answer. Hey, Vince, I might ask for a 2-minute break after this. Please. Welcome back to Ballers Baseball here in the top of the 5th. Ballers now with a 4-1 lead. I'd like to welcome in all of those watching around the Pioneer League with only 1 game currently in play, as Idaho Falls and Missoula are still in a rain delay in the bottom of the 1st. Hello to Scott Gladstone, Range Riders broadcaster, who's taking, I'm sure, a great interest in the proceedings tonight. And I'm sure the message from Glacier is anyone but Missoula. Here is Christian Hall, who swings and misses at the first pitch. Hall, a solo home run to left field. He did it again in Oakland. That was back in the 2nd inning. That accounts for Ogden's 1 run. Milliken throws, and the sinker is down and in. It's 1-1. Hall waits. Milliken now set. The pitch is outside. It's ball 2. 2-1. Milliken to the dish. The breaking ball. Backdoors Hall that time. And it's 2-2. Milliken with 4 Ks in the game thus far. A 2-2 count to Hall. He fires, and it's high and outside. It's ball 3. Hall has had an uncanny ability in this ballpark to go toward left field and left center. That's how he won the knockout round against Cam Buford. The 3-2 pitch to him. Milliken fires. The breaking ball is strike 3 called, and Hall wants the challenge. It's overturned to a ball. It's ball 4. The breaking ball just did not break down in time. Ogden is 3 for 3 in challenges, and they only have 3 left for the rest of the game. The leadoff man walks here in the top of the 5th after Oakland puts 2 on the board in the bottom of the 4th. good looking down to third, and manager Evan Parker dishing out some directions. The first pitch to Good is a fastball on the outside corner for a called strike one. Ogden has been very good at challenge today. They're 3 for 3. The 0-1. Good. Swings, hits a ball to left center field. Bugs is back to the track. Bugs is in front of the track. He will make the catch. Put a little scare into Milliken there, deep in left center field, some 330 feet. But it's the first out of the fourth. And it's a good thing to keep the second man on of the inning, because the leadoff man in Oyama would have come up with 2 on and nobody out. So now the threat of the bunt, while still there, is less likely. Oyama 5'4", 150 from Trabuco Canyon, California. Leahy in on the grass, and the first pitch to Oyama is a fastball for a called strike one. They struck out Oyama in the second with a couple of changeups. He's 0 for 2 today, a fly out to right as well. Hall a short lead at first. And now the 0-1 pitch to Oyama is taken on the inside corner for strike two. The sinker. The smallest strike zone of either team at 5'4", Kenny Oyama. Makes him a difficult hitter to strike out. The 0-2 pitch is a fastball high and away. 1 out, a runner at first, a 4-1 Oakland lead here in the top of the fifth. Milliken set. His 1-2 pitch. Oyama, a ground ball. Harris to his left, picks it up. He'll flip it to first. It's in time. Harris off balance, still makes the play, gets the out at first, and Hall will go to second. Very easily, Danny Harris could have tripped himself up there, but he tossed it, sort of a softball throw to Almanza at first, and the big frame of Almanza caught it and kept his foot on the bag. And now here is Cole Jordan. 2 outs in the inning. A runner at second. Ogden down 4-1. First pitch to Jordan. Ground ball up the middle. Harris picks it up, throws to first. In time, inning over. We head to the bottom of the fifth. 4-1 Oakland. Now there's a bathroom run for you. First pitch to Cam Buford is high and inside for ball 1. The 1-0. Buford swings and misses. Buford looks at a slider low. Thank you to Ben for bringing us back from break. The 2-1. Buford, a ground ball toward short. Slowly hit. Good. Waits on it. Now throws across the diamond. It's in time. 1 away. New pitcher for Ogden here. It's Nico Saltaformaggio. Number 12, Saltaformaggio. 47 appearances for Evan Parker this year. He is 8-1. A 5.94 ERA, 86 and a third innings. 72 Ks to 35 walks. Ground ball hit up middle by Almanza. Good is over. He will have no play. It'll be a base hit as he could not find the right glove for the hop. A difficult play for a shortstop to make. And Almanza is on. Chapman, 4 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, 3 walks, and 5 strikeouts. Not all that different from his start, the second game of the year here in Oakland, as Harris pops it way in the air off of the dish. It bounces to Saltaformaggio, who underhands it to first. And on one pitch, Harris is gone. And heading to second is Almanza on the high ball that bounced off the plate. So relatively quick 3 batters for Nico Saltaformaggio. Just 6 pitches for him. Here is Tatum. Tatum doubled. I don't know what Grant Myers is pointing to. Dylan Tatum, who's doubled and then hit by a pitch in this game. Breaking ball for a called strike. He has scored 2 runs, the Oakland catcher. It's 4-1 Oakland in the bottom of the 5th. The 0-1, Tatum takes, whoa, off of Lane's glove, and Almanza goes to third. That looked like a huge cross-up on a pass ball. Boy, Lane, I think, tried to catch a breaking ball. Instead, it was 93. And they've got to get on the same page so that does not happen again. Now with Almanza at third. Saltaformaggio does bring the heat. This time it ate up Lane behind the plate. Infield is playing back. Tatum, I'm sure the toe still hurts, but no lingering effects, it looks like. Lou Helmick has come on in the on-deck circle. Saltaformaggio throws. The breaking ball is low to Tatum. It's 2-1. 4-1 Oakland in the 5th. Saltaformaggio is set, and the pitch to Tatum is hit down the right field line, out of play. It's now 2-2. Oakland has had runners on every inning. They've scored in 3 out of 4 innings thus far. Halfway through our ball game tonight. At third is Almanza with 2 outs. And the 2-2 from Saltaformaggio is way outside at 92. Lane this time is able to snag it. And it's a 3-2 count now to Almanza. This one at bat will be as long as the first 3 of the inning. The 3-2. Tatum. Does he swing? No, says the umpire at first, Jason Venzen. A breaking ball down and away. And now, here comes Aaron Miles to send in a pinch hitter. Helmick will bat for McKenzie. I imagine this means Helmick will stay in the game. First and third are the runners. Salta Formaggio to Helmick, a foul back. 92. Helmick this year, 326, 8 home runs, 63 driven in. The 0-1 on its way. Helmick looks at a ball off the plate. Challenged by the catcher. Ogden will have 2 challenges left. It is overturned to a strike. They are 4 for 4 against Grant Myers, and now Helmick is down 0-2. So just 2 challenges left for Ogden the rest of the way. Helmick waiting for Myers to write something down in his book. Had something to say to Ogden there. I don't know exactly what that was. Almanza at third. Tatum at first. And now an 0-2 to Helmick. Salta Formaggio throws, and it's swung on and missed. Helmick is tagged out by the catcher on the swing and a miss, and the inning is over. The Ballers do not score. No runs, a hit, no errors, 2 left on. They have now left on 6 through 5 innings. They do lead 4-1 as we head to the 6th on 860 AM The Answer. Five complete here from Raimondi tonight in this opener of the Pioneer League first round. A run on 2 hits, 2 errors for the Ogden Raptors, 4 runs on 5 hits, and no errors for the Oakland Ballers. The heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5, Bagneski, Lane, and Stone to face off against Noah Milliken. Helmick stays in the game. He will play left, however, and that'll push Isai Santos over to right field. So we've seen our first man out of the bullpen for Ogden. Milliken is at 81 pitches. Now, if he can get through 6, Aaron Miles may opt to try to have Ogden swim the 3 C's of Collier, Connor Richardson, and Connor Sullivan. How early do they want to go to that formula? It may depend on what kind of inning Milliken has here. He'll start with Bagneski, who is 0 for 1. Milliken's first pitch to Bagneski is low. Change up to begin the at-bat. Very dangerous hitter. 23 home runs, 110 RBI. The 1-0 up the middle. Cobb will watch it go into center field. It's a base hit to begin the sixth for Bagneski. Could they be getting a lefty warm? No, it looks like James Collier has now taken the mound in the bullpen. It'll bring up Carmine Lane. Ogden is down 3. Evan Parker pausing play to give some signs to the runner at first and the man at the plate, Lane. They like to put down bunts as it's a buntable situation in their eyes. Lane will swing, hit one back up the middle. Milliken gets past him. Harris picks it up. His throw to first is way over Almanza and into the dugout. A fielder's choice for unassisted, E4. It could have been 2, but Danny, I think, was just a little off balance taking that ball to the bag himself. Bagneski is out for an assisted. The fielder's choice gets Lane to first, and it puts him at second on the E4. And now Damian Stone. So I think all in all, the same result as if you put down a sac bunt. You end up with a man at second and 1 away. So I think Ogden will take the results of the at-bat, even if it's not what they wanted. Stone today has a walk and a line out. First pitch. He swings, line drive, right field, base hit. Charging to Santos. Now he stops. They're going to send the man home. The throw is over everyone. The tag at the plate will not even be made. And heading to second on the throw is Lane as Santos came all the way home. He really did not charge that ball very well. And Stone has an RBI single. So Lane comes in to score. At the moment, the run is unearned, as it would have placed a runner if the benefit goes to the pitcher at second base. Here is Wilkinson now. First pitch, fastball, called strike, 4-2. And now Wilkinson, you can consider him the potential tying run. Ballers make their first mistake on defense today, the overthrow by Harris into the Ballers dugout. The 0-1 to Wilkinson. He takes in the dirt. Nice block by Tatum. I'm getting word that the Missoula game has officially been postponed. We'll see what that does to the series. It's a 1-1 to Wilkinson. Here's the pitch. Swung on in the air to left field. Helmick comes in. He stops. He will make the catch chest high for out number 2. That still leaves Lane, the runner, who scored at second base, if we recreate the inning. And now, True Fontenot. Runner at second, 2 outs for Milliken here in the top of the 6th. The first pitch to Fontenot is a big breaking ball in for strike 1. Ballers have 2 challenges left. They've gotten 1 incorrect. Ogden is 4 for 4 correct challenges, and they have 2 left. Here's the 0-1. Fontenot takes off the plates for ball 1. Tatum tried to frame the sinker. There's a little bit of a reach back. But Milliken missed his spot. He's at 90 pitches. The next one is swung on and missed. High and in with the fastball at 87. Milliken would love to walk off this mound with the ball in his hand and complete 6 innings today. Fontenot is thinking about tying this game. A 4-2 game here in the 6th. A very good baseball game, and the only one that it looks like will be on tonight in the Pioneer League. Milliken bent over at the waist, waits for the sign from Tatum. It's a 1-2 pitch. He kicks and fires, and Fontenot swings and misses. Fastball above the zone. 6 innings, 1 earned run for Noah Milliken, and he strikes out 5 in his performance tonight. That could be the end of the line for Milliken. It's a 4-2 Ballers lead on 860 AM. The Answer, headed to the bottom of the 6th. Oakland leading here in the bottom of the 6th. Nico Saltaformaggio still out on the mound, no stranger to going multiple innings in a game this season at all. Over 80 innings pitched this year on some 47 appearances. Here's Santos, who's been important today, an RBI single. He's also scored a run. Santos, Bugs, and Cobb here in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch to Santos is a fastball high for ball 1. The 1-0 now. Santos takes a fastball underneath the arms. It's 1-1. Saltaformaggio working quickly. The 1-1 pitch to Santos off the plate. See if Collier, he's not actively throwing in the pen, but he may after an out or two. 2-1, that's off the plate as well, 3-1. Now the 3-1 pitch to Santos. It's swung on and out of play. That was a challenge from Saltaformaggio at 90. 4-2 Oakland. It's a precarious lead against a team like Ogden that hits so well. A bloop and a blast could tie the game. The 3-2, Santos, a ground ball up the middle. Good, backs up on it. Now his strong throw across the diamond! In time. Very close. And Venzen calls him out, 6-3. I think Good knows exactly how hard he needs to throw the ball and exactly how long he can wait to get that guy out by half a step. Here is Daryl Bugs, who attempted to put a bunt down in his last at-bat, was unable to, and then later struck out. Deep is Fontenot at third. First pitch, Bugs will put down a bunt, and he'll put it down sharply foul. Fontenot was playing deep, which invited the bunt from Bugs, who you could say is the fastest member of this squad, although TJ McKenzie may have something to say about that now. Bugs with 35 steals on the year. McKenzie has more overall in the league, but that's a mark for Oakland specifically. Bugs takes outside. Does he swing? Yes, says Venzen at first. Bugs says he swung, and a mild protest from Bugs, and I must say it did not look like he swung. It's 0-2. Saltaformaggio throws, it's in the dirt. One and two the count. Bugs today a flyout and a strikeout. Saltaformaggio from the windup. And the 1-2 pitch, Buggs swings and misses, chases a slider off the plate. And there are 2 away in the 6th. Collier is not back up in the bullpen, so either he is hot or you're going to see Milliken out for the 7th. Here's Cobb. 2 outs, base is empty for the leadoff man, who takes a fastball at the bottom of the zone at 93. It was his 2-run double in the 4th that gave Ballers runs 3 and 4. And that's the lead they currently enjoy, a 4-2 lead. Ball hit toward the right field line, over is Stone. He will make the catch on the run. And the inning is over, a 1-2-3 inning for Nico Saltaformaggio. And we head to the 7th, a 4-2 ball game on 860 AM The Answer. Welcome back to Ballers Baseball on the radio. 4-2 Oakland leads here on 860 AM The Answer. Noah Milliken is back on the hill, just 92 pitches into his outing. I thought he might throw around 100. I think you will see Collier get up. Actually, it's Caleb Franzen who is up in the bullpen. Hall, Good, Oyama, Jordan, Bagneski are the next 5. So potentially you could see a matchup of Franzen and Bagneski. Here is Hall. Hall has homered and walked. Milliken has not retired him yet. The first pitch is a called strike on the outside. Change up to begin the at-bat from Milliken. A right-hander now warming for Ogden as well. The chess in the final 3 innings will be very interesting between Evan and Aaron. Fastball, touch high outside, 1-1. 4-2 as the Ogden Raptors got a run back in the 6th. 1-1 pitch. Hall looks at strike 2 on the outside. Milliken set. The pitch is just high. Milliken bent over, waiting for the signs from Tatum. Now he's set. 5 left on the clock. Down to 2. He lifts and kicks. The breaking ball is too high. And Milliken challenges. And what do we say as pitchers? You never, never challenge. And the Ballers are 0 for 2. I will echo Nevada Cullen. I think I've seen one pitcher this year get a call right. It's 3-2 to Hall. The 3-2 pitch. Hall swings and misses. 88 at the top of the zone, and Milky has his 6th strikeout. Now Elliott Good. It's a big first out. after the Raptors in back-to-back innings had put the leadoff man on. Good will come to the plate. Set on the mound is Milliken. And pitch 99 is right down the middle for strike one. Franzen is up in the bullpen. Milliken set. The pitch, breaking ball low at 76. That was pitch 100. (4-2) Oakland in the top of the seventh. Bases empty, one away. The 1-1, good. Line drive. Harris on a dive! He makes the catch! That is the best play that Harris has made all year. An unbelievable full stretch from Danny on the line out. And I think we need to try to get the high home angle of that solo before we send that out, because that shot is the one we want to show you where Harris goes all out. Here is Oyama. The first pitch is a strike. Well, Danny had two really nice plays. Then he threw the ball away and then absolutely steals a hit from Good. The 0-1, Oyama takes high and outside. That is what you need in the playoffs if you are going to try to win. Outstanding effort from Harris. A 1-1, Oyama fights it off, back into the seats. 103 pitches, a 1-2 count. Make that 104 pitches for Noah Milliken. Trying to complete 7. Trying to keep his quality start together in game 1 of the playoffs. A 1-2 pitch. And it's fouled away by Oyama. 88 at the top of the zone. He doesn't pump the gas by you, but everything's got a lot of movement. The 1-2 pitch. The kick, the fire, and again, a foul ball by Oyama, an emergency hack on a ball that was a touch inside. 88 again on the sinker. A 1-2. Milliken to the plate, and he got him! A stomp from Milliken as he stops the Raptors in the 7th, and he walks out to a standing applause from these 3,002 here at Raimondi Park. 7 Ks for the Milkman tonight. And we take a break here in the 7th to stretch. On 860 AM The Answer, the Ballers lead 4-2. Welcome back to Ballers Baseball here on 860 AM. The Answer, some outstanding defense and some dazzling pitching in that 7th inning. Milliken now at 107 pitches, I will say, is done for the night. Connor Richardson is starting to throw a weighted ball out in the bullpen, and it looks like we will see him for the 8th. But for the bottom of the 7th, we have a new pitcher. It's Alain Lopez, a pitcher who Ballers fans should be familiar with. He was the closer in Colorado Springs. He was the one that gave up the walk-off home run to Tremaine Cobb. Lopez traded to the Ogden Raptors, and on the season he's pitched in 32 games. His 26 with Colorado Springs were much better than his 6 with Ogden on the year. 32 appearances, a 7.04 ERA, but an ERA of 4.62 with Northern Colorado and 5 saves. Here's Leahy, then Buford and Almanza. Lopez, the fireballer, to the plate. Throws just off the plate, challenged by the catcher. It's a confirmed ball, and Ogden down to its last challenge. 93 on the outside. The next pitch, that's a called strike. Leahy is thinking about the challenge himself now. That was 92 on the outside, not far away from the spot. It's 1-1. And the pitch to the plate, Leahy takes low. It's a 1-1 count, or excuse me, a 2-1 count to Leahy. Lopez to the plate, and Leahy fouls it away. 92, 93, 92, 92. A 1 slider, which came in at 77. 4-2 Oakland leads. Leahy will use a timeout. It's one of 4 players that came over from the Sky Sox in the last 2 weeks of the year. Or that is before the deadline, anyway. A 2-2 to Leahy. He swings, grounds one up the middle. Good is over. He will field behind the bag. He'll throw to first. It's in time. A strong throw from Elliott Good. And he guns out Nick Leahy, 1 away. That'll bring up Cam Buford. Buford officially 0 for 1, but he's drawn 2 walks today. I'm sure the Ballers would love an insurance run or 3 against this Ogden offense. They'll see Bagneski, Lane, and Stone at least one more time in the order. The first pitch to Buford is down low. Ogden with 1 challenge left. Oakland with 1 challenge left, although Oakland has up to 4 if they can get them right. The 1-0 pitch to Buford. He looks at ball 2, 94 beneath the zone. 2-0 to Cam, 1 away here in the 7th. The 2-0 to Buford. He swings and misses, and boy, did he break down that swing. A fastball up and in, and Cam just, I think, just wanted to swing there, and that was not the pitch. 93 up and in. 2-1 now. Buford swings and misses. That was a better location, maybe just a touch above the zone, but a little bit more over the plate. 93. 2-2. Buford waits from Lopez's pitch, and it's outside at 93. It's a full count. Ogden with just 1 challenge left no matter what. I'm sure they will save that for the most opportune spot, which may well be the 9th inning. The 3-2 pitch, it is low, and not using a challenge, although he wants to, is Carmine Lane. And it does not matter if they get it right or wrong, except for the fact that it would or would not have been confirmed. And it's the 3rd walk of the day for Buford. Here's Almanza. The last pitch was 94. Almanza a single in the 5th. He's a 1 for 3. First pitch, swung on broken bat. Pop fly, out is Jordan, the second baseman. He is under it, he makes the catch. And Almanza got sawed off. And I'll bring up Danny Harris, who wowed the crowd with his play in the top of this inning. A ground out, a strikeout, and a ground out receives a nice applause from these fans. First pitch to Harris is low. Lopez a double look to first, and now he throws. It's high and away, 2-0. Well, Buford they could send with the righty Lopez. However, Harris now in a 2-0 count. What do you prize more? 2-0, that is high. Does he go? No, says Jason Benson at first. Three and 0. No real reason to send Buford here. Harris may opt to not swing. The pitch is strike one at the top of the zone. 92. Lopez able to locate. Chewy is still warming in the bullpen. Connor Richardson. Now on 3-1, will that activate Buford at first? He does not go. Harris swings, pops it up out of play. Well, now on 3-2, 2 outs, Buford's going to go no matter what. 4-2 Oakland leads here in the bottom of the 7th. Lopez waits. There goes Buford. The pitch is strike 3 called. Harris will challenge. Let's see. It's overturned to a ball. And Harris instead will end up at first. The Ballers retain that final challenge. Here is Tatum. Tatum's been in the thick of it. A double, he scored a run. A hit by pitch, he scored a run. He walked in the 5th. First and second are the base runners. In a 4-2 ball game, which Oakland leads. Lopez kicks and fires, and Tatum looks at a strike. 91 on the outside half. 0-1. A righty, no, a lefty warming for Ogden. Maybe for Helmick on deck. The 0-1 to Tatum. Swing and a miss. Challenge fastball at 92. Right by him. And now on 0-2, Tatum will have to protect. Two guys with speed out on the bases in Buford and Harris. They both will have big leads. Neither is being held close. With 2 outs in the 7th. The 0-2 pitch to Tatum. He swings and misses. 93 past him. And the inning finally now is over. 2 walks for Oakland. It's no runs, no hits, no errors. 2 men left on base. We head to the 8th. Ballers lead 4-2 on 860 AM. The Answer. Yep. 4-2, Oakland leads here in the 8th. We had a geese flyover earlier in the game. Well, maybe they're the ones that have brought these goosebumps that I now have and the press box has now, as Oakland is up by 2 late on in this first game of the Pioneer League first round. Jordan, Bagneski, and Lane against Connor Richardson, the best reliever that Oakland has. A 2.54 ERA. He is 6-0. 12-0 all-time as a baller going back to last year. 39 appearances this year. He has 2 saves. 49 2/3 innings, 36 Ks to 8 walks. Batters hitting .224 against him. He comes in for Noah Milliken, who yet again throws a quality start. It's 7 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned run, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts. And if Oakland is going to put together a formula for winning this game tonight, let this be the last time that Jordan, Bagneski, and Lane bat in this game. Richardson's first pitch to Cole Jordan is a shown bunt, a called strike at the top of the zone. It is 0-1. It's almost like playing with no challenges with both teams on 1 left. They're going to save them for exactly when they need them, absolutely. The next one is a fastball high, 1-1. 0 for 3 is Jordan tonight. 2 Ks and a ground out. Slight choke on the bat for the .346 hitter. A 1-1 pitch. It's a slider swung on and missed. That's the Chewy specialty, and it's 1-2. It's a beguiling pitch, and it has been for 2 years now. 1-2. Richardson set. Glove out in front of chest. The pitch is off of the catcher's glove and to the backstop. The appeal to first is no swing. So Tatum did have to chase after that ball. We may have gone a whole year without any team using the uncaught pitch rule. It's 2-2. Jordan, sort of a third of a swing on the recent pitch. The 2-2 is low. 91 from Richardson. 4 hits for Ogden thus far. 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the 6th. The 2 in the 6th were when they scored their last run. The 3-2 pitch to Jordan is a wave and a miss. Chased the slider outside, and he strikes out for the 3rd time today. 1 away in the 8th. Connor Bagneski, 1 for 2 with the single. He is also walked. The main man for Ogden. Richardson set. And the pitch. Ground ball. Harris scoops it up on the lip of the grass. He throws to Almanza. 2 away. Now Carmine Lane, the catcher. Been on base twice. He has scored a run. He's 1 for 3. Lane, the 2nd most RBI on the team. If you do not count Chris Sargent's number, he is not here. Sargent led the Pioneer League with RBI. The first pitch to Lane is a fastball at the top of the zone for a called strike 1. Chewy is set. The 0-1, Richardson throws, and the pitch is outside on the slider, 1-1. Lane is the catcher. He'll remember the location of these pitches to try to get calls for his next inning when he is behind the plate. The 1-1, Lane takes the breaking ball outside. He's laid off 2 now from Richardson. 4-2. Oakland leading in the top of inning 8. Bases are empty. 2 gone. Richardson set again, the close stance on the mound. Now his kick and pitch is a fastball right on the outside corner, 89, 2-2. Now this playoff crowd of over 3,000 really starting to feel the drama of these last couple of innings. The 2-2, Richardson kicks, fires way outside on the slider, and we will go full, a 3-2 pitch. Richardson, he comes set, agrees with Tatum. The payoff to Lane. Breaking ball hit toward right field. It will get down. Santos into the gap will cut it off. And it is a single for Lane, who fights off the slider at the top of the zone and gets himself on base for Damian Stone. Fremont's Damian Stone coming back home. Had a nice cheering section for him down the right field line. 1 for 2 today. Had an RBI single in the 6th. The potential tying run for Ogden here in the 8th. The first pitch swung on and fouled away. Fastball at the bottom of the zone. It's 0-1. Stone walked in the first. Lined out to Harris in the 4th. It was not the diving grab that Harris made. And this RBI single in the 6th to right field. Lane is at first. 2 outs. The 0-1, Stone swings and misses. Broke down on the changeup. It's 0-2. And now he asks for time. I think he might need a little bit more grip on the bat. He'll apply some of that stickum, that pine tar, whatever it is that he is using. Lane has stolen 5 bases, so he is a candidate to go first to third on a ball to the outfield. 0-2. Richardson set. His pitch to the plate. Stone takes low. A nice pitch from Chewy. Could not get the swing. Tatum did not want to risk the final challenge for Oakland tonight. Now 1-2. A couple more pitches to play with. The next one is toward Harris on 2 hops. It's off of his body. And Harris cannot make the play. Some outstanding plays and some bad ones tonight for Danny Harris. The inning continues, and it brings up Dylan Wilkinson. Just waited back on that a little too long and just did not field the hop correctly. Connor Sullivan is warming in the Oakland bullpen. And what feels like a very quick turn of events, Wilkinson is the potential go-ahead run for Ogden. The first pitch, fastball off the plate, 1-0. This may be the batter to try to use that final challenge. This may be the game here in the top of the 8th. Ogden trying to fight back. The pitch, Wilkinson takes high and away. On deck is True Fontenot. Wilkinson is 0 for 3. The 2-out error, the 2-out single as well, have opened up a rally for Ogden. The 2-0 pitch, Wilkinson takes way outside, 3-0. Richardson has to throw a strike here. He does not. Ball 4. True Fontenot, the right-handed hitter. Here comes Jim Diedrich. This will be a chat between pitching coach and pitcher. There will be no earned runs in this inning due to the 2-out error by Harris. However, Richardson may not face another batter beyond Fontenot. Oakland leads 4-2, but Ogden now with their best chance to score other than that first inning when they also had the bases loaded. Can Fontenot come through? 68 driven in for Fontenot this year. He bats at .340 with 7 home runs. He can give Ogden the lead. And I think now nervousness filled with ambition as well. The first pitch to Fontenot is swung on and fouled back. Wilkinson at first, Stone at second. And Carmen Lane at third. The 0-1, Richardson throws, a ground ball. Cobb will pick it up. His throw across is in time, and the Ballers escape. Richardson now fired up as he walks off the mound. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and for the second time today, 3 men left on base for the Ogden Raptors. They do not score in the 8th, and we head to the bottom of the inning. Oakland leads 4-2 on 860 AM The Answer. It is getting late from Raimondi Park. Oakland leads 4-2. We've been stuck at this score since the end of the top of the 6th. And Oakland has not scored since the 4th inning. New pitcher on the mound, number 31, Jordy Richard. We did not see him. Jordy spelled Y-O-R-D-Y. Like Yordi. I do believe it is Jordy, however. 4 games for Ogden, that's it. A 3.18 ERA. He has walked 4, struck out 6, allowed 2 runs and 2 hits in 5 innings. Batters only hitting 125 against him, so a late addition, but one that Evan Parker is looking to depend on here in the 8th and try to push this to the 9th inning, still trailing by 2. Helmick, Santos, Bugs. We may see a designated pinch hitter, maybe, for Bugs if Druick may come out. Helmick is 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. Richard from the windup, and the first pitch is fastball high. 1-0. Sully was warming in the 8th. And I'm sure will continue to warm for the 9th. There's a strike at the bottom of the zone, 1-0. Again, both teams with just 1 challenge left. Ogden 1 challenge no matter what. Oakland could potentially have up to 3 more. The 1-1 is high and away, 2-1. Druick still available off the bench. O'Hara still available, as is Allgaier and Lozano. 2-1, Helmick takes strike 2. 2-2 count now to Lou. Ogden's pitcher works from the windup. 2-2 pitch is in the dirt. 3-2. That time maybe a splitter. Low and beneath the zone. 3-2. The payoff, Helmick takes low, it's ball 4. A leadoff walk here in the 8th. And that'll bring up Isai Santos. RBI single for Santos in the 2nd. A walk in the 4th, and he scored on the Cobb double. Grounded out to shortstop in the 6th. Man at first, nobody out. What will he be asked to do here? He will take down and in for ball 1. Richardson begins to warm, or rather Sullivan begins to warm again in the Ballers bullpen. 1-0, Santos fouls that away. No one has more saves in a single year in Pioneer League history than Connor Richardson, who's tied all time with a closer for the Grand Junction Rockies in 2018. A 1-1, Santos takes a big breaking ball too high that time. 2-1. However, it's not been the smoothest of finishes to the year for Sullivan, whose ERA has gone up to 4.81. He is still the most used reliever, and he is still only allowing hitters on base at a clip of 233, the batting average against. He is the man. 2-1, Santos fouls it back. You will see no other than him in the 9th in these playoffs. Two-two. Santos waits. There goes Helmick. It's swung on, it's hit to left field. Badneski comes in, he makes the catch. Helmick's got to get back. The throw all the way to first is in time, and Helmick is doubled off. An L7 double play, 7-3, the out on Helmick. It was hit hard, Badneski was coming in, and then the accurate throw on 3 hops, corralled by Wilkinson at first, and the Ballers catch no breaks there. Ogden's double play gives them their first defensive gem, I guess you could call it, of the night. 2 outs now for Bugs. First pitch from Richard. Bugs takes a breaking ball for strike 1. (4-2) Oakland leads, and they had the leadoff man on, but the line-out double play has changed that. Will it be just the 2 runs headed to the 9th? Bugs swings, line drive to right field. That's a base hit, and Bugs is on with 2 outs. And now he's thinking about second as the ball gets away from the right fielder, and he slides in. A single and an E9. Stone just misplayed the ball in right field. And that is a tough mistake to have at this point. It just went under the glove, way too casual from Damian Stone. And now a chat between Lane and Richard. So Bugs, with all his speed, is at second for Tremaine Cobb. He's already driven in 2 today.
Let's go, Tremaine!
Cobb, 2 hits in tonight's game, including the 2-run double. Richard throws, and Cobb takes a breaking ball high. Bugs will get a big lead from second. There's no doubt about that. There's not going to be a whole lot that Cole Jordan can do from second base. to try and keep Bugs close. Bugs waits. The pitch to Cobb is swung on and missed. 1-1. Fastball up and in to Tremaine. 4-2 Oakland leads in the bottom of the 8th. A chance for a 2-out rally with Bugs at second. The 1-1 to Cobb. He takes down in the dirt. There's not a whole lot of benefit to have Bugs try and take third in this situation. A single would have the same result as far as Cobb is concerned. The risk is really not worth that potential reward with just the extra 90 feet. There goes Bugs to third. The breaking ball is hit over the first baseman's head, down the line, and it will fall. Foul, just foul. Everybody's got to go back. It's a big breaking ball. Bugs would have had third. But Cobb got a pitch down and in the zone. You've got to swing at those if you think you see a hanger. Two and two. So close to driving in a third run tonight for Cobb. Bugs trying to jump off second, and now stepping off is Richard. Chases Bugs back. That's the first step off of this at bat. 4-2 Oakland leads in the bottom of the 8th. What kind of a lead will they have in the 9th? Two-two. Cobb pops it up. Wilkinson into foul territory, will put it away, and that's the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and one man left on base. A 2-run lead, and Connor Sullivan is coming in to try and shut it down on 860 AM, The Answer. Top of the 9th, Oakland leads 4-2. Welcome back to Ballers Baseball on 860 AM, The Answer. On the mound for the 9th, to attempt his first postseason save is Connor Sullivan. 19 saves this year for the man they call Sully. 2-1 record of 4.81 ERA. 42 appearances, 47 Ks in 43 innings. He's walked 16, allowed 38 hits. A .233 batting average against. Connor Richardson, one scoreless inning, allowed a hit and a walk and a strikeout. Sullivan last year threw 2 scoreless innings in the 1-0 win over the Highwheelers in the second playoff game. That was a 1-0 win by Chandler David, and the save went to Braden Nelson, the home run in that game by Brett Carson. 4 Ks in 2 innings for Sully, allowed 2 hits on that occasion and no walks. And now he will attempt his first postseason save. Hall, Good, and Oyama are the first 3 batters to face him. Sully's first pitch from the windup. Here it comes. And it is a strike on the outside corner. Change up at 83. 4-2 Oakland in the 9th. The 0-1 pitch. Sullivan throws. It swung on and missed at 90. 0-2 to Christian Hall. Sullivan ready. So is Hall. And now he fires. It swung on, popped up, out of play. Fastball above the zone that time, and Hall went after it. He will try to go to left field on Sullivan. Hall already has 1 home run today. It's an 0-2 pitch. On its way, it is down low and away. He does not chase. It's 1-2. Fastball, slider, and changeup. Connor Sullivan. We have not seen the slider yet. The 1-2 on its way to Hall. He swings and misses. 91 underneath the hands. 1 away in the 9th. Here's Elliott Good. The first pitch to Good. Slider swung on and missed. Right down the middle of the plate. Former California Golden Bear into his windup. The 0-1 is off the dish. That same slider, at that time in the other batter's box. 1 out. Ballers up by 2 in the 9th. Bases are empty. And the 1-1 is a slider high and away. Good was the one that lined out sharply to Danny Harris at second. When he made the incredible dive. He is 0 for 3 today. The 2-1 pitch, Good looks at a fastball high and away. It's strike 2. 1 challenge left for Ogden. Don't go home with it. Good asks for time. Sully will not move off the bump. The 2-2. Sullivan waits into his windup. He fires, and it's swung on and missed. Fastball above the zone. 92 from Sullivan. 2 gone in the 9th. And now the top of the order. Oyama with the powerful Jordan Bagneski and Lane behind him. 2 outs in the 9th. The Ballers are up 2. Oyama is 0 for 4. Quarters are in on Oyama. Sullivan's first pitch. Oyama takes high and away, 92. 92 is about as hard as we have seen Sully throw all year. 1-0. Oyama takes down and in on the changeup, 2-0. This is not the kind of guy you want to let on base for free. So Oyama has a ton of speed. He's stolen 23 of 25 bags. 2-0. Oyama swings and fouls it back. 2-1. Ballers up by 2. They're 1 out away from a win in the first game of the first round. The 2-1 pitch, high and away. 3-1 now to Oyama. He can be selective. Sullivan into his windup. The 3-1 is swung on. In the air to right. Santos over. Santos waits for it, and Santos puts it away. And that is your ball game. The Ballers win 4-2. And Sullivan picks up his first postseason save. An incredible effort from the Ballers. It wasn't the prettiest game. But it worked. So the Ballers will now have a chance tomorrow to get a second win, and that is all they need to advance. We will wait for an on-field interview. I think we know who it is. It's the deserving starting pitcher. Aubrey Tolliver is with the player of the game tonight. It's Noah Milliken.
All right, I'm here with our winning pitcher, Noah Milliken. Noah, 7 strong in your first professional postseason start. What did it mean to you to get the nod, to get the ball in game 1? Head coach Aaron Miles and your team really, having your back there.
I mean, they trusted me with the ball. I trust everyone behind me, making plays. They picked me up today. It was a great win. So.
It was a great win. Bases loaded in the first inning. You get out of it. What did it take for you to really settle in and hone in on that mound?
Sometimes you just have it. Sometimes you got to find it. Definitely had to find it a little bit tonight, but was able to just reel it back, dial it in, and make some pitches.
How does it feel? How is postseason baseball treating you? How does it feel? Do you feel a different vibe?
It's just fun. It's fun.
Thank you, Noah. Tyler, back to you.
Thanks, Aubrey. It is fun, especially when you win, which the Ballers did tonight. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll wrap up our show here from Oakland. The Ballers take a 1-0 lead here in Pioneer League first round. We'll take a break and come back on 860 AM The Answer. Yes. Last year in the first ever ball game for the Ballers, they lost 14-4. They took a 2-0 lead in YOLO, in Davis. Tyler Best knocked in a man. Brad Burkell knocked in a man. But then they got blown out. The Ballers were down 1-0 in the series last year. They won Game 2 by 1 run, 1-0, and then lost in Game 3, 6-4. The Ballers now have a win in Game 1 of the series against the Raptors here in 2025, and they will have 2 shots at trying to put the Raptors away. I have personally seen my team in 2023, when I was with the Rocky Mountain Vibes, beat the Raptors in Game 1, only to lose Games 2 and 3 to Ogden. They are not a team that takes losing easily. They do not like to lose in Ogden. Tonight, however, they did. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 3 errors for the Ogden Raptors. 4 runs, 6 hits, and 2 errors for the Oakland Ballers. Noah Milliken gets the win tonight. He is 1-0 in his postseason debut. 7 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned run, 3 walks, and 7 strikeouts. Connor Richardson had a scoreless 8th. Connor Sullivan had a scoreless 9th, allowing no hits, no walks. 1, 2, 3 they went with 2 strikeouts. Chase Chapman takes the loss. He is 0-1. A nice start, not a fantastic start, but not a bad start either. 4 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, 3 walks, and 5 strikeouts. His defense was a little shaky tonight behind him. In fact, both teams' defense was a little shaky tonight. Again, maybe just a few butterflies for the first postseason game. And we saw that at the beginning of the year against Ogden as well, where there were errors on both sides. The save goes to Sullivan, his first in the postseason. Time of the game, 2 hours and 44 minutes in front of 3,002. What has got Oakland to this spot? Well, more than anything, it's been their pitching. A league best team ERA of 4.85. They're the only team in the league with an ERA below 5. And today we saw it again. Just 1 earned run for Milliken for the whole game. The Ballers staff ERA today was literally 1. And allowing just 2 runs almost always will get you a win in the Pioneer League. And they're going to have a chance tomorrow to really just put an end to whatever designs Ogden has of a comeback and let this series not go to Game 3. That would be, I think, a little bit too much for everyone, because if Ogden gets a win tomorrow, as they did on Game 2 of the series, which opened up our year, Ballers got a huge win on Game 1. Ogden came back and won the next 2 in Games 2 and Game 3. So let that not happen here in the postseason. Luke Short will take the mound tomorrow and try and finish this off and send the Ballers to the Pioneer League Championship. We'll see if that happens. It's a 6:35 start tomorrow, a 6:30 broadcast time, start time tomorrow. I'd like to thank Vince in our 860 AM in the Answer Studios. I'd like to thank Marcus back in our Vert Studios. I'd like to thank Ben for putting us on the air. My name is Tyler Peterson. It's been really a pleasure to have you on these airwaves. I'd like to thank Nevada, who has been helping me throughout the day. And the Ballers against the Raptors this year are now 5-0 when Oakland scores first. And it is a theme against all opponents this year that the Ballers, I think, are better by about 45 or 50 games if they are the ones who score first. Once again, the final score. Ballers win 4-2 over the Ogden Raptors. We'll see you tomorrow at 6:30 pack time. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday evening.